that picture.
That's so fucking cool. What a good family photo. Going on from Sizzler.
All right. Okay, check us out. We're in Sizzler. Enjoy the tunes there. We're in Sizzler. We got the salad bar going.
Hell yeah. I ordered a steak, so no salad bar.
I got a steak too. I added the salad bar because you got to get your veggies in.
I haven't been to a Sizzler in 15 years, and I knew they're famous for a salad bar.
Yeah.
So I was like, I gotta get a
What
salad
was
bar.
missing from the salad bar though?
Oh.
Dino chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
Apparently, I was promised these, and they weren't available. They're
What happened?
What
They're
happened?
like deep fried wings. I don't know. I want nuggets.
I want those frozen nuggets.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell happened. We got majorly posed on that. They always had nuggets every time I went up
I
there.
don't know. Yeah.
I don't know what the deal is with that. Anyway, a lot of people in the chat are talking about Sean the Chump. I don't know what the catchphrase that is. Maybe Sean coined that phrase or something. I'm not sure. Somebody said it's basically a chicken wing buffet. Well, I'm gonna be hitting that up in just a second. Here, let me see if I can. I'm gonna try to flip this around.
Is there like a selfie mode or whatever on the Twitch thing?
Yes,
There
right
you go.
there.
Oh, whoa.
There it is. See
Oh,
that?
very nice. Very nice. It's a good side of the table.
Anyway, we're celebrating 64 Day now. Sean's editing the podcast. You know, whatever he has to do, whatever. But we kings here, we love
kings.
Sizzler.
We're eating at
Yep,
Sizzler.
yep. We're
High class.
Kings.
we're kings. And it's just beautiful. So, anyway, I'm gonna can you
Yeah.
try to prop this up? or
Yeah,
something?
yeah. We did a nice angle.
Wait, you want to put this on it?
Oh, the pop
May-
out. All right,
maybe.
let's see.
Paula steak sauce will do it.
Wait, it's,
Oh,
hard,
it's
it's
got
too
some
hard to
web-
take off.
Oh, yeah, it's too hard. Oh, yeah. It's the iPhone 10. They don't have Sizzler mode on here where you can just
Damn
like
it.
plop it down. You can get artsy. I mean, I do. Honestly, that's pretty cool.
That works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can they see you, Meg?
No.
No? It's, oh, okay. Well,
That's
yeah.
okay.
You can shift
That's all you
it.
need.
Yeah. You can get creative with it.
Anyway,
Yeah.
we're just this is how we celebrate our 15th anniversary. You know, this is what we do.
Yeah. Looks pretty good.
It's a really scenic shot. You can see the entire Sizzler too.
Yeah. I'm just in awe. I think it's really good.
It's on space.
Well,
He wants some.
He wants in on this?
I'm eating. I'm eating. Here, hold on a second. Wait. Okay, you're on.
Hi, everyone. You don't need to call me Sean the Chump anymore. No, I was just joking. Everybody.
Dude, me and Sean are hanging out. What's up?
Yeah, Frank. Hey, my buddy Frank.
This is great. Hey, Sean. How's it going?
Great. I'm not just looking at that. I'm not lying here.
Oh, wow.
Oh, no.
This is great.
Look at this. What's happening?
Let me turn you up a little bit here. There we go.
Oh, there we go.
Brightness. Here, Sean's in between Rocco and I. This is really good.
I was gonna say that I wasn't invited, but I invited myself, and here I am. I'm crashing your dinner, guys.
That's great.
Yeah, thanks.
That's awesome. We'll just keep Sean up at the table. Hold on.
That's dangerous.
No, that's
Long
fine.
ways? No, I'm not gonna
Oh,
do that.
Kevin doesn't like to take risks. But yo, talk about taking risks. What'd you get at the salad bar?
salad. Oh, sorry. I didn't go full John Candy salad, but I just went kind of a standard.
What is the John Candy salad?
Where you dump every single ingredient onto the salad, eliminating its health
Oh.
benefits, you know?
Yeah. Well, anyways, enjoy your meal. I'll be here working.
Okay.
All right, that was Sean. That was Sean. He's working at the
You want us,
studio.
you
We're
want
at
us to
Sizzler.
pick you up, Sizzler, to go?
No, you know what? That's okay. I think there's some beef jerky I found on the floor.
Oh, okay. He's good.
I'll talk about some of that.
I mean, it could bring you a steak, but I mean, you know, whatever. I mean, this is the 15th anniversary. Let's do it big, you know?
Big Sizzler.
Okay. If you want to surprise me with something, I will take it.
All right, we're gonna surprise Sean with something. We'll sneak something out of the salad bar.
We're gonna give you the wackadoo dozen.
Yeah.
Okay.
This iPhone is too glossy. Oh, very nice shot.
That works.
Yeah.
I still crack up with the wackadoo dozen. That we made Sean go to a donut place and get the wackadoo dozen.
Wait, what's the deal with this bread? What's going on?
It's free. It's free cheese bread. Go for it. Go nuts.
Open game.
Open game.
I'm in. This is what it's all about right here. You get this Texas toast going on. Damn.
There's no like plates to eat it off of.
Nope.
Should have gotten the salad bar.
Everyone over at the SB, they already got plates. Anyway. Thank you for joining us, everybody.
Got that
Oh,
tri-chef
awesome.
with the rice.
Yeah, here?
Excuse me.
Thank you.
What about this?
Right, and you've got the vegetables with there. Thank you. Must be the last of the last.
Oh, awesome.
Awesome.
Can I get you guys anything else right now?
I think we're set. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
What's this? Oh, this is my cup.
A1.
Okay. I know it's Sizzler, you make jokes, but you've seen worse steaks than that. Oh yeah, right?
For sure.
Like, it's it's okay. Like, I remember having that thought before.
Looks like a
it's
competent
competent.
steak.
It is competent.
It's a competent steak.
Okay.
I have to unpack my silverware. I'm gonna get ready. I want the steak to have a nice angle. Hell yeah! This is a tiny plate. Oh my god!
Right?
Why did I get the small? I got the small plate.
Small steak, small plate.
That's true. You need like a side plate to dump all this extra stuff on.
Tunes are great here.
Yeah.
Killer tunes, you know. Just front to back. Okay. So anyway, Frank, you didn't hear anything about the Apple?
No.
Today?
They announced the iPhone.
It was lots of they finally have an iPhone.
Let's get good audio for the Apple the Apple News update from Sizzler. Tell me about it.
It was a lot of software stuff. Basically, the phone. This is what I thought was interesting. I've never quite seen something like this before. They're adding like limitation software, or rather, I don't know how else to describe it. Basically, software that tells you how much you're using the stuff on your phone.
Oh, really?
So, and it's like weekly analytics. So it's like this week you were on Twitter 13 hours a day.
Jesus.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
It gives you graphs and all that stuff on everything.
Nice.
And then it even has a built-in limiter, so you can go, hey, I want to use Instagram only an hour a week.
Okay.
And you can program that in. And then it will remind you throughout the week, hey, you have 20 minutes of Instagram left. You have 15 minutes of Instagram left. Okay, hey, you've had enough Instagram. Isn't that crazy?
Well, it's interesting because it's like, you know, the thing in the zeitgeist is, oh, people these days are on their phones too much. So Apple is addressing this in the way of like, hey, let's help the problem, as opposed to they're not saying they're the problem. They're saying like, oh, let's take care of this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because the thing they showed was literally the Instagram, like, you could set like 5 minutes for mating. Yeah, I mean, I don't need to use that. I can see like, I don't know, who will use that?
I would use it. I actually would. I think I would.
It's the same thing as a calorie counter. It's like, oh, I only have this much left. Okay, I got a sparing. Like, it just makes it visible to you.
That's true.
It makes it easier to go, okay, I need to limit this. I need
Yeah,
to
I
limit
think
this.
I actually
it's
think
the same
that's
thing as a
good.
calorie counter, except it's for social media.
Dang.
But what's interesting is, I'm kind of. What's interesting, I thought, is that it kind of seemed like at their keynote today they were kind of like waging war against a lot of these companies and their practices. Like so many of these apps. I mean, Instagram's entire existence. That's fine.
Yeah, I might get that.
Instagram's entire existence is based on altering their algorithm so that you keep checking it over and over and over and over.
Yep.
So Apple shows tools to prevent that.
Yep.
They also, during their Mac OS discussion,
You're good. I'll keep.
Oh yeah. During the Apple, the Mac OS discussion,
Oh no, that's good. I got it.
they talked about the certain things that track you between websites to where, you liked grape jelly on like this one site, and now it advertises that to you on every website.
Yep.
They're straight up shutting all that down. Like they said, like these
Awesome.
entry forms and other things on websites that track you in any way, like we're turning it all off, so that things can't monitor you between websites. So I don't know. There was a lot. I feel like Facebook in particular, like, got their ass handed to them a little bit.
Okay.
Now, if only Microsoft would step in and do the same thing, like, hey, on our computers that won't work either. But I don't. Why not? I feel like that just makes you look good. But I don't know. Anyway.
Peas in a pause. Like Mega64. 15 years.
There's a lot of good wall art here. I like it.
Is there anything we can rig up? Try to
Yeah.
make the phone stay up?
I mean, we could do it again. That fancy high art shot again. Oh yeah. Will audio pick up from there?
Yeah.
I think, yeah, it
Yeah.
is fine.
All right. There you go.
Doesn't mean to really like right after this.
Anyway, so they showed that the Apple Watch is getting a walkie-talkie mode, where you invite somebody and go, "You want to be my walkie-talkie buddy?" Okay. And then it adds a button to your watch at any point. Boop, hey, what's going on over there? Boop, boop, nothing. You know what I mean? Like, just it works just like a walkie-talkie.
That's kind of cool. I like playing with walkie-talkies when I was a kid.
The one iOS thing they showed that I thought was cool was shared events.
Oh.
And it's in photos. So if Sean is a contact with me, and we both go to the bad example because he won't allow you to bring in your phone, but the Jack White show. If we both went to that, I would have a bunch of photos taken from it. It geotags all the, all that stuff. Well, it can ask you, hey, Sean has a bunch of photos from the show too. You want to merge photos? Okay.
Oh wow.
Which I feel like could go bad.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's an automated thing that comes up or if you invite somebody to do it. Like, I'm not sure. But I thought that was still kind of cool. Like, there'll be a page you can look at that has everyone's photos.
Cool.
I'm trying to think of what else. It wasn't like super eventful.
They should have a feature that's what was that thing that they added to iTunes where you can see all the music everybody's listening to?
Apple Music, which I love. I use
They
that
should do
all
that
the
with
time.
like web pages. They should
Oh,
have, like, a
no,
thing,
no,
like,
no, turn
you
that
can
off.
see whatever web pages anybody's looking at.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to get into the stuff I'm into, sure, but it might not be for everyone.
I'm trying to think of what other notable stuff they had, really. Like I said, it was all software.
I mean, they announced all the new operating system stuff for the fall. Was it Mojave? Are they done with the animal names? Like, because it was like
Oh,
lion.
they've been done.
Oh, what are they on now? Mountain View?
It's been like Yosemite stuff for a while.
Oh.
It's like Sierra, High Sierra, Yosemite.
The Mac is getting night mode. I'm so excited. Turn the whole desktop, turn it black. I'm always
slick.
Yeah, I'm always a fan of that. When any program has a dark mode, I always use that. I'm trying to think of what other big stuff they really had. I think a lot of it was under the hood stuff. I mean, I don't think this was like the most thrilling.
Did they give us any new YouTube albums?
No, I don't think so.
It sounded like you said YouTube.
Yeah,
Oh.
I thought that's what you said.
Oh no, YouTube. They gave us that one free
Oh,
album
yeah.
like 10 years ago.
It's still a virus on my phone somewhere.
Yep.
Do you remember when Tim Cook said, "This is the greatest single ever made"? Or what did he say? He was like, "This is the greatest single ever." It was like,
And it was. Weirdly, yeah. They
it
nailed
actually
it.
predicted it.
This rice is great. I like the rice.
Which rice did you get? Is it the lemon cilantro?
I got the
or-
rice pilaf.
Oh, nice.
It's really good.
Do you want to try the ribeye?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You guys are still okay here?
Yeah.
Yeah, very good. Thank you.
It's the ribeye.
What are these half pieces?
I tore portion size. I tear them in half for me.
Half of both of them?
I tore one in half and didn't realize there was already a half at the bottom. You can order more.
Yeah.
What kind of steak did you get?
Ribeye.
We all
I
ribeye.
like the sirloin.
Ribeye is my favorite steak.
Me
Wow.
too.
So good.
Okay. There are new watch bands. Hell yeah.
Oh, the Apple Watch?
I really
Different
can't
style,
think of different styles. I really can't think of anything else. I can't remember.
I wanted them to do an SQ Max.
Yeah.
My computer's really getting pretty old. So
I mean, the OS is coming out in the fall, so that's when it'll come out. Same thing. I'm gonna buy a new.
Yeah.
I'll probably get a new iMac in the fall.
Yeah, that was pretty much it. It really wasn't that eventful. It opened with, they always try to do like, well, not always, but when they do, it sucks. Like some kind of comedy skit. And it was like, it was Planet Earth narrated, you know. I don't know if they got the guy or whatever, Richard Attenborough. It sounded like him, but I don't know if it was. But it was like, the app developers going to the app convention. It was so not funny.
Oh,
it
ew.
was just,
that's lame.
the developer has not seen the sun for a very long time as they flock to the. It's like, shut up. Same tired thing. And I also never understand, personally, when you have a video introducing your event and it makes fun of your attendees. I don't get that.
Yeah.
Like, I know it's
Oh,
an
yeah.
easy joke to talk about a nerd and they're,
Yeah.
you didn't go outside, but like, it kept saying that, and it's like, I mean, these guys paid to go to your event.
Yeah, not even like Blizzard does that with BlizzCon. Like they're very like respectful.
That's the Jamie Kennedy E3 kind of style, where he just made fun of nerds the whole
Yeah.
time. It's like, hey, they're just, the reason they're not laughing.
Jamie
is 'cause
Kennedy's
they're
the
making
least
fun of the
successful
audience.
person there.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Make a joke about whatever, it's fine. But I don't know. It feels lazy to me a little bit.
Yeah, that was good.
To me, it's not even that. It's not even that you're offending them or anything. It's just
No.
not funny. I don't know.
Not funny.
Anyway, we're days away from E3.
Excited.
Yeah, I mean, all that stuff starts earlier because I'm assuming I have to look at the schedule, but there's probably a conference like Friday. I feel like that stuff starts so early.
I know there's ones on Sunday, but I don't know about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I have to look at the schedule. I mean, 64 days is basically like the first E3 press conference, all day.
We just announced. We just showed on Twitter the cover of our VHS. So that was kind of a Megaton announcement, kind of like on the level of a new Smash Brothers.
Someone said EA starts Saturday. Jesus Christ.
Really?
Do you think they're going to have a lot of digital influencers this year? I really wonder what direction they're going to go. If they're going to stick to that, like to try to get mainstream appeal, or just I don't know. I feel like it's only the hardcores that watch those.
Yeah.
So why? I don't know.
It's amazing how I Just Seen's clout alone wasn't enough to like save Battlefront 2.
Wow.
I thought she was there repping it at E3, but when the Loot Crate stuff happened, no one remembered that. I Just Seen was there to sell me on the game.
Yeah, I wonder.
Why don't they just have John Madden come out? If John Madden came out, it's like, hey, we're doing a new
He
Madden.
won't fly.
Oh wow, where's he based in? Like South Carolina or something?
I don't know. Where is
Throw him on the tour bus. Give me E3.
Yeah, get him on the Madden
The
bus.
tour bus.
John Madden is still alive, right? I honestly haven't thought about it.
I think so, yeah.
When's the last time you thought of?
Where is John Madden right now?
Madden 19.
Oh, sorry.
Look at that.
I wonder, has Nintendo announced like their thing, like what day they're gonna show?
I don't know.
I'm gonna look it up right now.
I haven't heard
I'm
anything
gonna look it
about
up. Let's get a refill on the cheese toast.
Hell yeah!
Oh, you just snap your fingers.
Yeah.
Snap your fingers and yell cheese toast, cheese toast.
Did I know nugget? We just have to ask.
Hey, maybe they got him in the bag.
A frozen bag of chicken nuggets.
All right. I have the lineup, the schedule, when it is. When is? What? Wait, what? Oh, Jesus Christ! This is such a bad graph.
That seems overly complicated.
Yeah, here, let me.
What times and dates?
Yeah, there you go. There's the E3 graph. If you want to see when everything is. Jesus.
God.
Thanks to Cheesemeister for the data. Okay, so Saturday is EA.
Cheesemeister?
Yeah, Saturday is EA. Sunday is Microsoft, Bethesda, and Devolver Digital. Monday is Square Enix. Limited run game. Who cares? Okay, Ubisoft, the PC gaming show. Sony, Nintendo is the only one on Tuesday.
Oh, so they'll be early Tuesday morning.
Yeah, Sony will be, Nintendo's Tuesday.
I think that's good because Nintendo always gets like the final word. Like,
Yeah.
All right. Well, we have Metroid. Goodbye. You know.
They open with EA, which is the thing I care least about, and it closes with Nintendo.
Yeah.
Like Sony's the one I'm most excited for, even though we know what they're gonna.
I just want to see more of what they're
I'm
doing.
excited. I'm really curious about Microsoft because there's no expectations, but maybe they'll have. I want something.
Yeah, I'm actually the most excited for Microsoft's because it, again, like
I have no idea what this.
what the hell are they gonna do?
Yeah. So yeah, that's gonna be at 1 p.m. Sunday for our time. But just look at this extreme graph and you can find out when and where. Jesus.
Everyone at home, hope you jotted that down.
Yeah, you jot it all down. EA's is at the Hollywood Palladium again. Wow, Jesus.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I don't know what Square Enix can do. They're probably not going to address Final Fantasy VII.
God, when are they gonna ever speak of that again?
I'm also curious about any update about more Resident Evil stuff, whether it's RE2 remake or I don't know.
Where's the remake?
Yeah. Did they ever come out? Didn't they announce a DLC thing that still hasn't come out for Resident Evil 7?
I thought it finally came out.
Okay.
I thought it did. Maybe I'm wrong.
Reviews for that vampire game are kind of all over the place. There's like 6s, 8s, and 9s.
Really?
I'm curious to try that out.
Depends on. I think that just means it's not for everyone. It's just if you're really into that style of game.
I mean,
you love
it sounds
So,
cool.
like-
I think I'm gonna show off. Here, I have a screenshot of this fucking game. Yeah. I think I'm gonna show off. Here you go. There's a giant thumbnail watermark. The vampire.
Push play.
Yeah, let's push play. I think I'm gonna show off Vampire on my stream on Friday. I'm gonna try that out. I'm curious if anyone has tried Vampire, but I have a press email. Oh, yo, all these have GD watermarks on them. Yo, look how tight that looks. Vampire.
Do you have a prediction on an E3 like surprise
Like something you want to see or something you bet is gonna be?
that you bet will be there?
I bet Microsoft. I feel like the only thing Microsoft has is maybe Crackdown 3. Not that that's a huge thing,
where
but
is that
I feel
right
like
now?
they're gonna have to show something because they pumped so much money into it. And if they don't show Crackdown 3, then that's like embarrassing.
Yeah,
So Crackdown 3.
Sony will finally show
Sony.
the PSP Resident Evil
Yeah.
announced
Jesus.
10 years ago.
Sony was very forthcoming. They're like, hey, these are the games we're gonna show off. I'm sure they'll have one surprise,
Yeah.
but it's just like, all right. But Sony always does a pre-roll like the hour before they show off a ton of indie and small games. So I'm excited for that.
I wouldn't be surprised if they do
May
an
I gather any plates or
Oh,
may
yes,
I get
right
some
here.
boxes?
Yeah.
I'll take a box.
Can we get? Is there possible to get another thing of cheese toast?
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
So, one box and toast.
I wouldn't be blown away if they redid Ico in HD.
Really?
They've done
I don't-
everything else.
You know,
Like-
I don't know if enough people love it.
Really?
It's weird because that's like one of my favorite games
Yeah.
ever. But I feel like I hit resistance when it gets brought up. I don't know. It was a little more obscure.
It was obscure.
Whereas
It was their
Shadow of
first
the
game,
Colossus had the most mainstream success.
right? Yeah.
But I don't know. But I mean, it's not a big game. Wouldn't be that hard, maybe.
Yeah.
Well,
What's like
wish they would.
now
Yeah.
that Super Mario Odyssey is done, Metroid Prime 3 is like far in the future. What's the rest of Nintendo's slate this year? There's Smash Brothers.
well, Metroid Prime 4.
Oh, that's what it is. Yeah, whatever. Yeah,
wouldn't be
yeah.
surprised if that's
They showed
released.
that a year ago, so
Yeah.
they might
They've
have
got a year
something to
now.
show.
I mean, they announced Mario and it released within a year.
Wow.
Yeah, they showed it
So-
at the beginning of a year, and
Yeah.
it came out in October. Yep. So it's not impossible we'd see something.
So maybe Metroid, Smash Brothers. I mean, Mario Tennis comes out in the end of the month, so they'll show stuff of that.
Yeah.
I'm
Hopefully
sure.
Resident Evil
I'm
4.
sure they'll have a huge sizzle reel of Switch ports.
Yeah, give
you
me
know.
Resident Evil 4 on Switch.
Yeah.
They've got Pokemon Let's Go.
Oh, they have a
Yeah.
new Pokemon. Yeah.
Be right back.
Yeah. Ooh, if they tease any Animal Crossing shit, that'd be tight.
Thank you so much.
Oh, more, toast is coming soon. Toast is coming soon. We can get cute. Here's the other side of the table. Just wedge Rocco's phone. Yeah.
Does it work?
Yeah. No, it doesn't. Rocco left his phone with us. Yo. Pikmin 4. Yeah, right. People want F-Zero. I'm backlit. I can't do this. Dang. Mother force.
Essence too. You got to glow.
Yeah, the glow, the gamer glow. E3 is the light shining in. Mario Tennis demo. I'm excited for Mario Tennis. I think I'm gonna buy that because it looks goofy and fun. Someone says Meg's hair looks cool.
Thanks.
There you go. Let's see. What other F-Zero? Oh, yeah. What they announced? Wasn't it rumored that there's like a Star Fox racing game in development? That like leaked some kind of Star Fox game would be really cool.
They should make a flying Star Fox game at some point.
Oh yeah, and another Jesus. Well, I never tried the Platinum game Star Fox. What was the deal with that? Was it just not
Yeah,
good?
bro, I haven't played Star Fox before.
They yeah, it's very good. Yeah, Smash Brothers Switch, which they already confirmed, so they'll probably show a lot of that. Oh, Cyberpunk. The people who made Witcher.
Okay.
I bet they're gonna. I don't know which press conference they'd show that off. Maybe soon. Ooh, thank you so much. But yeah, Cyberpunk. Maybe the PC gaming thing, but we'll see. Yeah, I'm excited for that. Oh, Advance Wars. Yeah. Yeah. How was your Sizzler meal?
I had a ribeye and it was great.
What's wrong with the carrots?
I don't eat carrots.
I'll eat the
There's
carrots.
carbs in carrots.
There's carbs in carrots?
Yeah,
What?
a little bit because they're a ground vegetable.
Oh, okay.
They're all yours. I had a ribeye.
Oh,
though.
what's the last treasure from the salad bar? What'd you get? Ooh, that
I'm
looks
trying
nice.
to. No, wait, hold on. I don't know what the hell's going on here. Are these wings?
Those look like chicky tenders.
They look like chicken nuggets.
Cut
I'm gonna get
into
to the
one.
bottom of it. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Ready?
Is it a wing?
Ew. Oh no, it's a wing. You were deceived.
It's a wing. There's bone in there.
Ooh, we got boned. There's no like sauce on it though, right? It's just raw wing. How is it?
It's fine.
Does you know what it's missing? Tommy's secret ingredient.
Yeah, you know, B-Dubs has that ingredient.
Yeah,
What is it? It makes it taste really good.
man.
There's cum.
Yeah.
There's cum.
Someone hacked Buffalo Wild Wings Twitter, was it like on Friday, and they tweeted a bunch of crazy stuff. But the best thing they did was the secret ingredient to our wings is Tommy's cum. That's why it tastes so good with a little smiley face. So that's why no other wings will taste as good as B-Dubs. It's missing Tommy's secret sauce.
You gotta have a taste of Tommy.
What about the mac and cheese? How's that?
I don't know. I haven't eaten it.
Oh,
I just got a bite because I wanted to review it.
Okay, here we go.
Ready? Here we go. Hold on. I gotta get a good bite here.
Yeah. Oh, that looks good. Oh, another.
I gotta have another sample.
Oh, can I try? Oh wait, you only got 2 pieces left. I mean, I'll try
Help
it.
yourself to that. It's I don't know if it's just me. It's like
Scoop up the wing.
it's like a little spicy or something.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's not. It's not.
It's
Yeah.
like spicy.
I like. It's like buffalo mac and cheese. That's what it tastes like. It's buffalo mac and cheese, like slightly spicier, but nothing too fancy. But it's good. I like this.
What's the chat saying here?
We were talking about E3. You know, what people are excited for.
I think we're gonna see Prime 4. I
Yeah.
think they set it up last year. I think the priority is gonna be Smash. I think their booth is gonna be dominated by that.
Yeah. And Mario Tennis stuff just because it's there, but no one, people already know what that game is.
Yeah. I do think Sony is gonna debut something. They're gonna have some kind of surprise.
Death Stranding gameplay, maybe?
I think we are guaranteed to see gameplay.
Kevin, what
Death
the?
Stranding.
Wait, what is that?
Yeah, a Sunday bar, and that's included with the salad
Yeah.
bar.
Oh, what? I screwed up.
Look at that.
Told you. Tried to told you.
Hey, one complaint about Sizzler. The coffee cups are very tiny.
Compared to like the regular drink cup, which is fucking massive.
I feel like Andre the Giant. with My hand grabbing this coffee cup. I've had to refill like 3 times, but other than
That
that,
was a little small.
it was
It
great.
is.
The coffee's good. Someone said that Last of Us 2, yeah, but Ghost of Tsushima, I really want to see. That's that like feudal Japan game by I think Sucker Punch Studios, the guys who did like
Yeah,
Infamous.
where's that, man?
That'd be really cool. What I really want at the C3 is Spider-Man gameplay. Like I want to be able to play that on the show floor. I want to see what it feels like
I bet you
swinging
will.
around. Yeah, I'm excited for that. Oh, you know what game was on the show floor last year was Detroit. Have you been playing that?
I keep forgetting to talk about that on the podcast,
Yeah.
but I'm well into it. Yeah,
How is it?
it's every David Cage game. I mean, it's overly dramatic, melodramatic. I mean, it's just completely over the top.
But like goofy, dumb fun, like exactly what it is.
Yeah. I think a lot of people like get legitimately like mad over his games. Like this is so cheesy. This is so stupid. It's all why I love them.
Yeah.
They are when they convey mood and are directed well, they work. And when they're stupid, they're hilarious.
Yeah.
So you don't lose. Like I love those games.
Like I legitimately love Heavy Rain. I think that game is amazing. Like it's
This game is Heavy
cheesy.
Rain with robots. One of them is a detective again. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. You're trying to retrace your steps, try to solve a crime. The one difference with this game compared to the other ones, though, is at the end of every chapter, it gives you a little grid of here's how it could have gone.
Oh.
Here's how. Oh, okay. So you went through this whole branch, but there was this whole branch over here.
One thing I loved with like Catherine and a few other games and like The Walking Dead, the Telltale games, is it shows you like percentage of what did other people do. Does this game have that?
Not what other people do.
Okay, I think that stuff is really really fascinating.
Yeah. Let's go.
How's the cheese toast?
Godlike.
Godlike. Let's bring Meg. Let's smuggle some cheese toast in your to-go box for Sean. That'll be from Sean.
That's why you asked for an extra one.
That's right. I'm always thinking.
And then let's ask for another box.
Yeah.
Oh, I shouldn't have eaten them. We could have given this to Sean.
No, we got some pieces. Yeah,
That's
some
bringing it back to his kids. Dude.
Yeah.
Oh, no. That's
Like
could
a
have
little
been,
bit of steak on it. But
That's
could have
fine.
been Beckett's.
Yeah, two pieces of cheese toast for Sean. Just throw them in there. Look at that.
should we smuggle anything from the salad bar to Sean?
We're filming, so we can't.
Oh yeah.
Wait, what is
Here we go. Chicken nugget.
One chicken nug. There you go. Nice meal
I
for
thought
Sean.
that would have bounced out of there harder, but it just kind of like tonked into it. That was good.
I'm out of coffee.
We get some more.
How's the Sunday?
It's good. I got some.
What'd you do? What's in effect here?
There's a swirl, so I always get the half and half. Well, the one in the middle. Thing you push down in the middle that has both chocolate and vanilla.
Did that, I put a little chocolate sauce, caramel sauce on it.
I like started choking.
Oh God, are you okay?
Yeah.
Oh,
Choking on water.
yeah.
I put some cookies and peanuts on it.
Cookies and peanuts. Do they have gummy bears?
They might.
I thought they did.
They have a ton of different stuff.
Okay, I'm gonna give you reality, no spin zone.
Okay.
I take that back. My spin. I have a disagreement with Kevin.
What is it?
We sit on opposite ends of a great chasm.
Well, all right, let's frame this up. Oh God.
Head to head.
Well, look, it's framed up that way.
Yeah. There we
This is
go.
like the middle of the.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, awesome.
Thank you so much.
Kevin is a swirlman. I don't swirl. I go one or the other. Have you ever heard the phrase? You guys ever watch? What's that show? Parks and Recreation. There's that one guy who said, I've never seen the show. I don't think a full episode, but I saw this one guy say, what did he say? He said, don't half-ass two things, whole-ass one thing. That's what I do if I want to taste the flavor, I'm all in.
I don't like a whole ass. I can't handle a whole ass. I need
Oh, I can't.
half and half. Vanilla is too vanilla. Chocolate is too chocolate.
You can't.
You gotta
These
mix
are
them.
these are the elements. That vanilla and chocolate are so great on their own that I have to decide what do I like that day. If you swirl them both, then it's
both.
murky.
Get both.
But it's murky. You can't. It's like where does one end and one begin? However, there are exceptions. Okay, the frozen yogurt place. The frozen yogurt place
Yeah.
has a creme brulee yogurt and a salted caramel yogurt that tastes good mixed together. Okay, but
You know what also tastes good together?
vanilla and chocolate.
Vanilla and
No, I think that's you gotta. I think you gotta pick one and commit.
Carrots have carbs, is what Meg told me.
Yep.
Doesn't make any sense.
Really?
And bread, apparently. I just found this
Well,
out.
you
That's
know what?
real.
I think my
It's
brother
not
was
very
telling me
many
that.
though.
I think my brother was telling me that though, that like carrots were like actually one of the worst.
Yeah, carrots and corn.
No
too?
corn.
Yeah, corn
Man,
is like I think the worst.
Really? I like
corn.
corn.
I know corn's like my favorite. No.
I didn't know until this last week. I didn't realize they had elote at Disneyland, like just at carts.
What?
Yeah.
I did not realize that. I knew they've had like ears of corn before, but straight up they had like the whole thing. It was like, dude, I was surprised by that. But
Did you get it?
yeah, it
Was it good?
It was good. But I was just it alarmed me to have. I already said this in, but there was a I think I did anyway. There was the cart that had it, and I got the corn, and I'm waiting to buy a drink, and there was a cloud of gnats above, not touching any of the food,
Right.
but above the cart that just kept getting bigger and bigger. Like they were all amassing to one place. It was like one big black cloud.
Yeah.
And getting bigger and bigger, and then they all dispersed, and then they came back
Oh,
to that spot.
That's so weird.
It was so weird, and it's funny they weren't on the food and they weren't touching me, but the rest of the day I was like, you know what I mean? It was that feeling like they're on me.
Huh.
What?
It is right there.
I'm talking about the pass holder thing.
Yeah.
Did you hear about that?
No.
Park Pacific blackout dates now.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
starting from June 2019 on,
Oh.
because of the Star Wars thing. Because everyone's like, they're gonna change something, right? They're
You
gonna
go to the park and you go, Disneyland doesn't work. DCA does. You blocked out
Oh
Disneyland.
fuck. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
which is crazy, but
not that surprising because you
Yeah.
know like Star Wars Land is just gonna be packed.
yeah.
Yeah, but it doesn't affect the top 2 passes
Oh,
at
okay.
all.
So you guys
Not
are
yet.
fine.
Not yet.
I have a feeling, like I said, they're gonna wait until I think they're gonna wait and see. Oh, will everyone upgrade? And if they do, then they'll go. Okay,
We're gonna roll the
yeah, we're gonna. Now we have some limits on you.
There'll always
But-
be a pass that's unlimited.
Yeah,
Always.
there always will be. There'll be someone who's willing to pay for that.
Before we take off, I'm gonna get one more thing of coffee.
Oh, I'm not done. I
Yeah,
haven't got dessert.
Oh,
What are you
Jesus.
doing?
I haven't even
Like-
touched dessert.
Oh, I'm always in a hurry. All right, well then,
What
I'll enjoy my
are you
coffee.
doing?
I'll enjoy my coffee. Hey, if they have gummy bears, put like a big layer on top and just give me some
I'm
gummy
going.
bears.
Oh, he's going.
Give me some
Put
gummy
them on a
bears.
buffet plate.
Frank, you want me to get those gummy bears for you?
Yes, yes.
Okay, cool. We're gonna bring some back for you. I'll get you a bunch.
Just let the shock roll. You can take much.
It's just me now. I don't like this. I don't like being alone here. You guys still talking about carbs? What's up? It's only me today. Sweet! Yeah, we're filming Heart Slayers tomorrow. Yes, I can read the chat. The real stream is here today. I'm a graphic designer and editor at Mega64. Oh my god, the chat's going too fast. I probably look like such a fucking idiot here talking to myself. How's your guys' Mega64 day? Cool, Frank's coming back, thank God. Hi, Frank.
We'll do like a...
Yeah, there we go. Perfect.
Perfect. Sizzler is really hard to maneuver. That exposure. Yeah, no, I think it's good.
Look at these, like, leaf lamps, though.
It looks so pretty. Look at this lighting. It's great. This is real. I think
It's very exposed.
this. I think that's perfect. I think that looks
I'm
great.
here with Frank's ghost. Hello.
Hi, welcome. Kevin, what do you think of the lighting?
Oh, dude. Let's get some more lighting.
That looks really good.
We went back to Jefferson rooms, and they had comb. I don't know. You're as white as the mug.
It's just like a face.
Oh.
Excuse me.
Oh, yeah. I was just testing out the lighting. I don't know if I can get it.
Pull that thing.
Look how good the lighting is.
The ghost.
Yeah, this window.
Pull the cord.
Oh, yeah.
No, that's illegal.
That's not illegal.
Here, I'll pull it.
What are you doing? Going for it?
Here.
It's it. That way though.
There.
There we go.
Wow.
Is that good?
an hour.
That's fine. Oh, shit.
Sorry.
Sorry, kids. Gonna hear that word eventually. There's no spoon on the table.
Hey, wait. What's your
Use a
favorite?
plastic spoon.
There is no spoon.
They make you. That's a nice place. And you gotta use a plastic spoon. What are we in? What are we in? The cafeteria? I'm using a fork with this ice cream.
Ew, what the hell?
I got
You got the salad mixing bowl.
Yeah, because they wanted me to go with a piddly little cup. I don't play those rules. I play by my own rules. I got the salad tosser bowl.
The mix master or whatever it is. You didn't have them mix them up for you?
You got a salad.
Mix Master Mike.
You got a salad bowl of ice cream.
Yeah,
You should put it on a plate.
that's the best way to do it. I've done that before.
What's in your salad? Tell me the ingredients of your salad.
You got kale. Valerian root.
Rusted root, good band. It's like
Rusted root, chicken foot.
Kevin, what's in your salad wrap?
ice cream.
Whoa, Kevin, come on. Trying to keep it nutritious.
I got every nut family.
I am not.
Yeah, Sean, tell Sean that Rocco got him the crazy salad.
We got Sean some cheese bread. He's gonna go nuts. There's a steak in there, but that's not for Sean.
He can have it.
Okay,
I'm nice.
there you go. We got bread and steak.
We also got.
And chicken wings.
Goes in there too.
Yeah,
nice.
open it. Open it.
Alright.
That's gonna ruin the whole thing.
It will ruin it.
Oh, the bread's gonna be soggy.
But did you also? We also just got confirmation. You heard what Meg said. She said she's nice.
It's true.
Someone in the
no.
chat at Christmas said, "Is Meg nice?" And she
Anytime
wouldn't.
that I'm in anything, is she nice?
Really? They still do that?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, I still get the Meg Turney thing every
God.
fucking day.
Oh dear
You
God.
just said the F word. That's
Sorry, children.
Sizzler's a no-cuss zone.
Oh
yeah.
man,
You should know that. It says it at the door.
Yeah.
I gotta go.
is.
That's why they call it the Sizzler. You're gonna sizzle in hell when you say it. John, it's mixing together
Just
the
me and the
salad.
ketchup.
Just, I like tomato ketchup.
Hey, is anybody burger curious? just asking. Asking for a friend.
Don't bother me. I'm eating. So solid. Fresh. Is that a...
These guys are gonna get kicked out of Sizzler, playing with the blinds and cussing.
Fuck.
Oh, come on, stop it. Shh. You okay?
Sorry. Somebody might have heard that.
These tables are too slippery. Oh, there, good shot.
Great shot. Elbows. We have almost 500 viewers.
Oh my god. Good promo for
There you
Sizzler,
go.
though.
All right, we got the light up here.
You're welcome, Sizzler.
This is cool. Kind of like this is like a Tarantino trunk shot.
Oh,
Look how tiny
we
the
have
mug
anything
is.
that's out loud.
Look how tiny this mug.
they're playing one of the best songs of all
Look
time
how
right
tiny
now.
this coffee cup is. Are you kidding?
Could change once in my
This is such a tiny coffee cup.
Gonna feel real good. Gonna make a difference. Make it right.
I'm just thinking of Man in the Sizzler this whole time.
Man.
You gotta remake.
Man in the Sizzler.
I am the man.
And people in the chat are saying turn it up.
Cat Meg, you just messed up the camera rig.
I'm looking at the man in the Sizzler. I want that guy to change his ways.
Man, this is so hard.
Put it on the napkin.
Trying to.
The basket keeps moving.
Yeah, fuck this basket. That's
The man in the Sizzler. I'm myself and a man and a girl. And you wanna make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and order the steak. Dude, we just did a sick Sizzler promo. Sizzler Corporate, if you're watching this, hire us because we can do this for you every night. It doesn't have to be just today. It'll be every day. Without enough to eat. Oh, there's a line in the song about kids don't have enough to eat. Take them to Sizzler.
Where's the kids' salad bar?
Yeah, where is the kids' salad bar?
I remember being here when I was a kid, and they had a little bar.
Yeah, right?
Like a little,
and
little
isn't that where the
food bar.
nuggets were?
Yep.
Dino Nuggets.
Nuggets
Dino
and
Nuggets.
grilled cheese sandwiches, all the staples for children.
Yeah, that's what I thought. They had all that.
Sizzler rebranded. It's not for kids anymore.
Now it's adult.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the man in the Sizzler. I'm telling him to all change his sides. You want to make the world a better place? Take a look at yourself and order the steak. Oh, I thought that was the one where they waited for a second. Prop that up. There we go.
There you go. We have 430 people at this table with us in Sizzler.
The Sizzler's packed.
Yeah, 430 people in this Sizzler.
Well, it says the maximum occupancy is 226. So.
Wow, we're maxing out the
Yeah.
Sizzler.
Moist Guy 420 says, "Is Rocco high?" LOL.
Yeah.
I'm just high on health food. You got that rush.
How many people learned today that there's carbs in carrots? I'm not the only one.
Why are you
I can't-
hung
I
up
didn't
on
know that.
it?
Because I thought all vegetables are healthy.
Nope.
What are the bad,
No,
unhealthy
some have a lot
vegetables?
of sugar in them.
Yeah, it's
Like,
anything
there's-
that has like naturally occurring sugar.
Corn
so like
has
fruit.
like
yeah.
when corn became like a staple for like when corn was like brought into like new areas that
Yeah.
didn't have corn, their teeth would suffer because of there's so much sugar and stuff.
Yeah.
What the
so
hell?
corn, carrots, like anything like green is pretty safe.
People are saying the chat's blowing up. Everyone learning about vegetables.
Do you want me to teach a course on carbs?
Yes, dude, that'll be able to do a stream carb course. Let's play like car racing games, and you tell us about carbs. We'll call it like.
Is cauliflower okay or what?
Yeah, no, that's good. I make like fake rice out of cauliflower. It's pretty
That's good.
Really?
Yeah.
I
Or
love
like
cauliflower.
mashed
Love it.
cauliflower. It tastes like mashed potatoes.
Just someone said just eat ice cream. It has no carbs.
Ow!
You're right.
You're right.
It's true. Froyo's good.
Yeah. You ever like go to school and somebody's like, "Oh, this soda, look, it doesn't have any fat." Like, as if, like when you're a kid, you're just like, "Oh, there's no fat in soda."
Yeah.
Man, that was a mentality for a long time.
Yeah.
Well, fat is the only thing you need to worry about.
Yeah, sugar. Fine. Don't worry about sugar.
Everybody, nobody worried about sugar, and everybody's hearts exploded. Seriously, like, there's so much stuff coming out about sugar. Like, it's
Yeah.
It's the worst.
this is like murdering you.
Just slow down eating.
That's why I like
love
stopped. I cut sugar completely out of my diet.
Me too, honestly. I mean,
Yeah, you just had the salad.
except when I have salad.
Yeah.
Like that's my one. Salad is my one sugar I allow myself.
that salad to make John Candy go. Yee.
Yeah, John Candy's coffin just went. That was the John Candy salad is using actual lettuce. This is a Chris Farley salad.
No,
Oh
Jesus.
no.
Jesus.
Not on speedballs.
Oh, hey, well, you didn't try this, so you don't know. Broccoli has some sugars. Is broccoli no good?
No, broccoli's fine.
I like broccoli.
It's
about-
basically so broccoli has like, okay, let's say it has like 4 carbs, but it has like 2 fiber, so the net carbs is only 2.
Oh, okay.
What about Sour Patch Kids?
That's fine.
No
Okay.
carbs in the batch.
Great.
You gotta shake off the excess.
Yeah.
Broccoli was the one thing that I had that made me gag so hard growing up, and then when I got older, had it cooked different ways, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, this is good.
It's so good.
If you do it right, or whatever. There's still not a ton of vegetables I love, but that was one that
What's your
ended up
favorite
being
vegetable?
my favorite. Yeah, corn.
Corn.
Yeah, honestly.
The worst one.
No, I don't know. I'm trying to think of what else.
Is pickles a vegetable?
Cucumber.
Cucumber.
There you go, pickles.
Yeah, pickles are fine.
I mean,
I love
yeah,
pickles. I love pickles and jalapenos.
So good.
Yeah, same.
I love.
too.
Those are both fine.
Yeah. Really, you can eat pickles?
Yeah. As long
Pickles-
as they're not like bread and butter pickles.
Yeah, pickles
Yeah,
are 0
like the
calories.
sweet
I
kind,
eat,
right? No, okay.
I eat pickles constantly. That's like
Yeah, I could eat those like a snack.
Yeah, and they're 0 calories, so I do eat as a snack.
I also love okra.
Okra's good.
Love okra. I buy jars of that sometimes. Those are really good.
Very important. Someone asked if I'm going to play any Valve games for the stream. No, that's separate. Getting off. I do want to play Half-Life Blue Shift, which is
okay.
like
I played all those.
I want to
Love
play
them.
that. I want to play
Love
Half-Life Blue Shift in the future. But anyways,
That's the one you play as a security guard, right?
yeah, he plays I think Barney or whatever, the guy who's in Half-Life 2. So yeah.
Oh yeah. Was that a mod or was that an official one?
Did it start as a mod?
I don't.
Or-
It was like an
was an
expansion
official
spin-off.
thing.
Yeah, that Valve made. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
you're
because even
basically-
Counter-Strike started as a mod, and they made that official.
All the Half-Life games and spin-offs take place in the same day, same time.
That's so cool.
Except for 2.
Yeah.
And they're all just different perspectives. One's the security guard, one is the military coming into the facility, one is, the first one
Yeah.
is more like Gordon Freeman and stuff.
Yeah, those are. I mean, I love all those games. I'll definitely play them in the future.
What do you think is the best first-person like shooter game, like single player or otherwise? It's a first-person shooter. What is the number one?
I don't know. I had to go, well, for me, I just have to go the classic and
Yeah.
Big Doom.
Yeah.
Like,
Really?
That was my all-time favorite, like, first-person shooter game
No
as a little
kidding.
kid.
Yeah.
Played it on PC. I loved it.
I think like it's tough because in terms of like narrative structure and storytelling in video games, I think Half-Life 1 is like
really?
that's like the first
That changed
game
everything.
that changed like witnessing story and play out in front of you instead of
There
cutscenes,
was no
FMVs.
cutscenes or anything. You just,
No cutscene,
you're
first-person shooter
experiencing
the whole
everything that's
time.
going on.
Yeah.
Awesome story. Half-Life 2 pushed it even further, but like Half-Life 1 for its time was groundbreaking.
Yeah.
Doom also groundbreaking. Yeah, I mean, this sounds weird, but yeah, my top 3 would be like Half-Life, Doom, and Half-Life 2, and then like I think Halo as like for a console that's up there.
I think for me, in general through my life, I've always wanted like compelling experiences through games or whatever, and for whatever reason, like Doom, it was just kind of like It was fun for a minute, but I never really got into
To me,
it.
that was the Mario Brothers of PC games.
Oh,
It
yeah.
changed everything.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I just I don't know what it was. I think it was its early kind of graphic style or something. I couldn't really get through it. The first person shooter game that I played all the way through, and I was like, wow, that was an experience. Was Halo, the first Halo Combat Evolved. That was it for me. Because all my friends had Doom or Wolfenstein, and they were fun, but
you weren't a big PC gamer anyway.
No,
and
not
this
at all.
There was no console version of like Wolfenstein until like the 360.
Yeah. So I think though it was just more for me. It was just kind of like I think also when I was younger, I was looking for stuff that was not so like. I felt like a lot of the games that were popular were grim. You know, it was a lot of like Doom and Mortal Kombat and stuff. When I was a kid, I didn't want that.
Cute.
I was more into like Mario and Donkey Kong and stuff. So I think that was also kind of whatever. But Halo, it was more. It was like really vivid.
Well, it was an adventure. It's an adventure.
Yeah, and it was aliens. I think that was why it was. It wasn't like just like violent. It was just. I don't know. I think it was different, and I think that appealed to me. But now that I'm older, I've gone back. I played Doom and all that stuff, and I can appreciate.
I like it because it's like a puzzle. Like each level is you don't have anything. So you go find the key here. Oh, this opens this. That lets you do this.
Now I appreciate all that definitely. But I don't know. In terms of my favorite, Halo Combat Evolved, probably maybe the first one. For some reason that's dear to me, so that might be mine.
Yeah,
that might be mine. Half-Life I never really got into, but I wasn't playing it on the computer. Eventually it came out on 360 or whatever, but I just felt like I missed them both.
They're so good. They're so good.
I love that.
So good. Yeah.
I only like Valve single player games. I don't play their multiplayer games.
Yeah.
Does Portal count as a first-person?
That's a
shooter?
puzzle game.
That's more right. That's not a shooter.
Yeah.
You don't know.
But again, like you wouldn't have
Portal 2
You wouldn't have Portal
without
without Half-Life, because Portal's, I mean, same kind of universe, but same storytelling where it's first person happening around you. And half of Half-Life 2 is physics puzzles. So that's why so Portal's an evolution of Half-Life.
That's what pissed me off is that never released episode 3 of the thing. They were going into like abstract science stuff and things like that, and it never came out. And they were like connecting Portal and Half-Life.
Yeah.
Oh man.
The worst.
Half-Life 2 is my favorite Valve game of all time.
Yeah, Half-Life 2
that's the best they've ever done.
Yeah. I really liked BioShock is cool.
I was gonna say that's my favorite first-person shooter.
The original BioShock?
Yeah.
I like the original, but Infinite is better.
I love Infinite. I honestly do. I definitely see, in terms of the gameplay, how some people, it kind of rolled back, kind of took a step back a little bit, but to me, I was so into like its setting and stuff like that that I really enjoyed that. So I liked it all. But I think for me, I think why I was able to, I have a theory on this because I know a lot of people that hate Infinite. I think it's how much you I think it's how much you connected to the first one that allows you to enjoy Infinite. I didn't really I liked the first one, but it wasn't like my life has changed. There are people who are like, that's my favorite. I mean, that just, and I think for them, Infinite wasn't as fun because it was like it wasn't that.
Yeah.
And for me, I was like, no, I enjoyed it, but I didn't go nuts over it. So Infinite, I was just like, cool sci-fi story. That was great.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't have like much at stake, I guess, with it. So I enjoyed it.
That they did the Burial at Sea DLC though.
I haven't
That
played
was awesome.
really cool.
but it's all included in the HD collection, which I had forever.
Yeah.
I need to play
DLC
through
was
I want to play through all of them again.
Yeah, it was incredible.
Because they released DLC stuff for all of them, and I heard like the stuff for Infinite is great and all this stuff. So.
Yeah, that DLC was, and I don't know a ton of people that played it, honestly, personally.
Yeah, because they put it out pretty late.
They did, and I had a lot of friends who either never went back to it or didn't like Infinite, so they never did. But it's like, guys, you should be playing this.
Play
This was
again,
really good.
because I played it when it first came out, and that was it. I played it once.
I think you would really like it. The first one was cool.
Yeah.
I remember thinking like, okay, it was a little anemic, but cool.
Yeah.
And then the second one was
second one was
oh,
crazy.
you over delivered on this one. Yeah.
Cool.
That was one of
I'll
the.
play through that.
I agree. What somebody saying in the chat, that's like one of the best DLCs ever.
It's so good.
What is the best DLC that's ever come out? Because I would say that is up there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it's, for me, it's
Oh,
that.
sorry, The Last of Us.
Oh, that
was good
so
too.
good.
Yeah.
The narrative of that was
That is one of the best DLCs
Yeah.
they've ever done. And I'm gonna have to say, I know it's a little petty compared to these other story whatever, but the Abbey Road medley in Beatles Rock Band, when they put that out, and it was like a full, you can play the second half of Abbey Road all unbroken. No joke. Like, it sounds like I'm, I guess it's kind of it sounds funny, but in all honesty, it was like, you can play a music game or an unbroken half hour, and those songs are all, the parts of the medley are all different. So it is just, to me, that's like one of the most fun stretches of a game that I've ever played.
Yeah.
So I actually do put that up there, but maybe The Last of Us would be the top one. I thought that was
great.
incredible.
It was so concise and one that, like...
It was, and it didn't feel the need to be, like, oh, you got to have Joel and he's got to shoot everyone. It's just like kids hanging out.
Yeah, what's great about The Last of Us DLC is like they returned to the world but told a completely different story.
Yeah.
And like
Didn't feel like a rehash.
And also again, it's funny because it is kind of split. The first half is this very like isolated story, like great story elements, and then the second half it explodes into violence, but it's fucking awesome.
There's like a segment of the game where you're just telling jokes out of a joke book.
Oh,
yeah.
That's my favorite parts in games. Like, I'll play a first-person shooter, and it's like I get so sick of shooting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like when it's just like, oh, I want to like in Wolfenstein, you go back to like your childhood home and start like reminiscing and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like I love that.
And that's again why
Love
Half-Life
that.
is excellent. Environmental interactions, like the first, I think. The opening of Half-Life 1, why it's my favorite person shooter, the opening of Half-Life 1 is phenomenal, whereas every other first-person shooter at the time, Doom, whatever, you start, you're shooting people. The first 15 minutes of Half-Life 1, you're on a tram for 7 minutes.
You're basically commuting to work.
Welcome to Black Mesa.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah,
and it's genius because you're in your tram and you're seeing this giant facility, and then when you play the game later, you realize like, oh, everything you see in the beginning of the game, you eventually fight your way back through it. But it's like
areas you're going into
welcome to
later
Black
on
Mesa,
in the game.
and you see all this crazy stuff. You see little hints of stuff, and then you get to work. All right, Gordon Freeman. Well, why don't you go suit up? You get suit up. All right, we're gonna do an experiment today. The first 30 minutes, it's your day at work, and then everything breaks loose. But like, it's introducing you to the world of that game, and like that's why I want to do it for a stream because I want to talk about it, like and analyze it. Like, oh my god,
play it on PC or just
I would play Half-Life 1 on PC. Amazing. And then same thing, Half-Life 2 is also phenomenal because you start welcome to City 17. Like you are seeing this dystopia. You don't fucking shoot anything in Half-Life 2 until like after you're interrogated and then you're running, and even then you don't get a gun till way later on. Like the story, and that's why it bums me out that like Half-Life 1 groundbreaking, Half-Life 2 groundbreaking. Valve, please just make another first-person shooter, But then they pulled some kid.
I wonder if anyone's told them though.
Right?
Yeah.
Like maybe if someone said,
maybe,
"Hey, make
I don't
it,"
think
they'll do it.
if anyone's thought to maybe leave a YouTube comment or a tweet Half-Life 3, maybe they'll get
Did
done.
you play the episode 1 and episode 2 of the?
Hey, this is where it's really funny. I still haven't played Half-Life episode 1 or episode 2. I need to. I'll put that on my list for the thing. I'll put that on my list. I totally forgot. I just never got around to it. I think what it was like. I don't know. I typically don't care about like DLC type stuff. I know it's its own thing.
But again, it's just continuation.
I'll do it.
But just expect it's never gonna finish. Like
I think that's why. I think that's
the episode 3 was supposed to come out in 2007.
I think that's why I have that mentality. I don't want to start something if it's not done. So that's why it's like, is this a thing? But they're never gonna fucking release episode 3.
No.
So I'll just play it.
It'll be encapsulated whatever if they ever bring Half-Life back.
Yeah. I mean, I can
That'll
play.
be at E3.
Yeah. All right, I'll play. Yeah, E3. Yeah. I'll play Half-Life episode 1, episode 2. Hell yeah.
Going back to the Last of Us thing though. The fact that it was, I'm not spoiling it for anybody.
No.
Oh yeah, okay. The fact that it was kind of like emotional. It was like, oh, you're like hanging out as kids.
Yeah.
But it played with that. What it played with so beautifully was posting that thing on your Facebook.
Oh, that's so cool.
Like that was just like, it ends so horribly, and then that's there. That was so brilliantly done. So that was really, really cool. I think that is.
That's great.
What do you think is like the best story in a game? Like, what game has a story that
the two that always pop out for me is like The Last of Us and then Metal Gear Solid. As a franchise, great, but Metal Gear Solid 3, like just that.
Yeah, that would be mine.
That's peak.
That would be
Metal
mine.
Gear Solid 2 is still my favorite because how crazy it is, but 3 is the best story.
3 is a giant conspiracy.
Yeah.
And
espionage,
and the emotional
cool.
stuff all pays off.
Yeah.
So that would be mine.
But The Last of Us for me is my that is phenomenal. And then Metal Gear Solid. Those are the two. Like everything else is so far below that. Like it doesn't kind of count, but like I think Resident Evil, like all the Umbrella stuff, even like Leon. I think as a franchise, I mean Resident Evil 1 through. Yeah, I would say just the Raccoon City stuff. Resident Evil 1 through 3, I think that stuff is so cool. But 1 and 2 specifically, the world. I think different. Story itself, not great. The world.
Right.
Raccoon City, Umbrella, that's my favorite video game world.
That's how I feel about, like, the Portal, like, Aperture stuff.
That's so cool.
Like, it's so nice to hear about, like, the backstory of Aperture and all that.
Yeah. And then, fucking getting J.K. Simmons in Portal 2.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
Yeah, that was awesome.
So cool.
Oh, what are they saying?
Okay.
I think I got a text too.
Oh, okay. You're ready for a PBS. Okay, are they ready to go now? Should we say?
I'll find out.
I think they are ready. If we go down, they can go right up.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys keep talking. I'll check in with all three.
All right. Meg, what is your favorite game ever? I don't actually know this.
I'd still probably say BioShock.
BioShock,
Yeah.
really? That you're number one?
It's so
The
hard to
original
choose,
one.
yeah. Like, I really...
Not BioShock 2?
No. Not that one.
I know some people like that one.
It's such a toss-up because I didn't really get into video games until I started playing, like, Call of Duty. That was my first console game ever.
Oh, wow.
And then I finally started getting into, like, other stuff like BioShock, Portal, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
So I'd say, like, I want to say my all-time, probably just because it kicked off my love of video games, is BioShock.
Wow, that's awesome.
But my most played is probably, like, Stardew Valley. Just because, like, I use that to get through, like, a really hard time.
Yeah.
So that's, like, a comfort game for me.
Yeah.
But, yeah, like, Last of Us, BioShock, Portal.
I think that's how it was for me, too, with going back to, like, playing something through a, like, shitty time. I think for me that was... I can't, and now it just goes to show you, I can't remember what the time was, what was the problem.
Yeah.
But I think Final Fantasy 12 was that for me.
Wow.
I played like 1 billion hours of that game.
Yeah.
And because it was like, I'm going to not think about whatever's going on. And again, I can't remember what it was, so it must not have been a big deal.
My current thing for me, and it's been this for like 3 years now. I work so much, and it's management stress. You know, I do a lot. My release is... whenever I get time to sit in Discord with my friends and play Rainbow Six Siege, like my group of online gamer friends, that is like an hour, however long, where I'm not gonna think of anything. I'm just gonna like play Rainbow Six with my friends, and that is like. So I think that is that. I'm not going through a hard time, but like whenever I get time to play Rainbow Six, that means I don't have to worry about work or anything. I'm just gonna play video games until I go to sleep.
Totally.
So Rainbow Six Siege is that for me now. Before that, it was like World of Warcraft or whatever, like the multiplayer game that your group of friends is. So like that where it's always like, hey, I'm just gonna play video games with my friends and not worry about anything else.
That was like GTA 5 for me.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
What was the latest?
As terms of like escape game. On this. Sorry. They say like in 15 minutes or so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
cool.
so probably 7. So yeah, cool.
Anyway, you were saying.
Someone asked Frank, who my operator of choice is. It's Ash. I love Ash. She's beautiful. She's so Rainbow Six Siege is like a hero shooter where it's like in Overwatch. There's different characters. Same thing in Rainbow Six Siege. There's two sides. There's attacking and defending. I'll show the game off in the stream in the future. But there's two characters I like to play as. One is Ash. She's fun because she has a grenade launcher, so she can explode walls open, and that's fun. The other for defense, I play Rook, who's just someone who just drops down body armor, so you help the rest of your team out. Another fun character is Sledge, because he just has a sledgehammer, and you can just crash through doors, but Ash is the one I'm obsessed with. Anyways, that's my piece. But yeah, I'll do Rainbow Six in the future, because I love that game. It's my favorite multiplayer game.
I think for me, maybe still my favorite game of all time is probably Final Fantasy 4 or 2 or whatever it is here. But for that reason, that's what got me into it, because for me it was like my whole family had, Mario, cool, we got Mario. Yeah, and I loved Mario, don't get me wrong, still do. But it was like, cool, that game, Final Fantasy 4 starts with you're the leader of this team, the Red Wings, you're leader of this team of knights, and you go from town to town, and each town has a different element crystal, you have the wind crystal, and you go and get that from them, and then you take it, and the character within the first 20 minutes is like, are we robbing people?
Awesome.
Is this wrong? Should we not be doing that? And everyone's like, what do you mean, sir? It's like, the king tells us to do this, but why are we doing this? And then he talks to the king, and the king is like, get out. You have one thing, drop this package off for me, and then get out. And then he goes, okay, I'm not trying to I just don't know what. So he takes the package somewhere, and it ends up being a bomb, and it wipes out a village, and there's one kid left, and you take care. It was just I just remember playing that I was playing Mario 2 a day ago. What is this? That just blew my mind. So I think for that'll always be my favorite because it introduced like, oh, you could tell stories through this, like. That to me was like when I was a kid, I was more interested in that than movies. That's how I got my stories. I was like,
I totally forgot. But yeah, Final Fantasy VI and Chrono Trigger. In terms of just like, well, what's phenomenal is these are like 16-bit games. You're telling your story through pixel art and little text bubbles.
Yeah.
But Final Fantasy VI has like, okay, it's a 20 or 30-year-old game, so no one cares. But like the world being destroyed, and now the second half of the game is, oh my god, that's genius. Well, same thing, Link to the Past, same thing, second half of the game, the Dark World. And then also Chrono Trigger, all three of these games, Link to the Past, Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy VI, you are revisiting areas in completely different times and spaces. So with Chrono Trigger, revisiting a spot over thousands, millions of years, and then Link to the Past, the Dark World, Light World stuff, like, so goddamn
This
cool.
was stuff directed by Japanese guys who couldn't get a film deal to save their lives, so they tell stories through these little games. That's how Kojima started.
You always want to make movies.
Yeah, and they acted like that was their theater.
That's so cool.
I really wanted to do Chrono Trigger is one of my favorite games.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Top 5 for sure.
Yeah.
But I so wanted to for the longest time do a Chrono Trigger skit. Like an out in public skit. And it never worked out. Maybe we'll still do it. So anybody out there watching this, if we forget you heard this. But I
look,
wanted.
it's like Men in Black. Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh.
Anyways.
You're supposed to wipe them after.
Oh yeah. You know what? No, wait.
You were out driving. You were going to go home to your wife and daughters. You saw nothing here.
I always remember, no, you won't. What does he say to him at the end of Men in Black?
Oh, yeah.
See you around, Kay. No, you won't. Whatever. Anyway. So, for the Chrono Trigger skit, I really wanted to do stuff that played with time. Almost like this sounds like a Michel Gondry video concept almost, but it just got too convoluted and it didn't work. But I wanted to have the Chrono Trigger team, like everyone dressed as characters, go somewhere, plant seeds for a tree to grow, and then in the game what you would do is you plant a seed somewhere, well then you go into the future and it's a forest. So I wanted to like put seeds down somewhere and then we fast forward the video and now like we get our parents to play us. So we're older or we meet ourselves. And they're older, and we put fake trees like wherever we put the seeds, like in a store. And then maybe one of them goes back in time, but the rest don't. So then it's parents, but then we get a little kid to play me. You know what I mean? Like I wanted to have this all unfold in like a convenience store or something where it's like people of different ages, where it was playing with time. But we're doing it, and it's like, well, maybe we can make this work, but like, how are you getting reactions? Like, it was too convoluted, but maybe we'll still do something like that. I don't know. Nobody steal that idea.
Yeah, no one
steal that idea.
Yeah.
Everyone's talking about Earthbound anyway. They don't even listen to what I said.
Did you play Chrono Cross? I never touched it.
I have never played it.
The sequel to Chrono,
amazing.
The sequel to
Cross. Yeah, that game is not that good.
There you go.
Great soundtrack.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's still an interesting game, but as a sequel to Chrono Trigger, it's a letdown. As a game on its own, it's all right, but it Chrono Trigger is like an afterthought to the game, and like, oh, by the way, here's the thing from that game. Anyway, and it was like, nah, I really like that game. Don't just throw it to the side, you know.
One other like JRPG I'd never played, haven't heard much about, but Wild Arms on PlayStation 1. Did you ever play that? It's like a cowboy.
Yeah.
Really cool? I have a guest plan for my show in the future. I want to do Wild Arms for PS1 and try that out.
That was my brother loved that.
Really, I'm excited to try that out.
I love the soundtrack here. I've never been in a Sizzler.
Yeah.
Like,
bang it.
It's been a while, and it's like, okay, they got some good music.
Verdict on Sizzler.
Hey, Sizzler's good. It's
I like it. My
that
mom
was good.
It's the same verdict on Olive Garden. We talked shit on it, but it's like, it's not bad.
It's a chain and it's extremely white, but it's
not
inedible.
Yeah.
I like Sizzler. I think it's great.
I can get much better Italian food than Olive Garden. I get much better steak than this.
It is still kind of the Taco Bell of Italian food, but better.
Yeah.
That's still an unfair comparison.
Yeah, Taco Bell's garbage.
Yeah.
What the fuck? I like Taco Bell. I love Taco Bell.
It's not even edible.
I love Taco Bell.
Taco Bell's so good.
Two-thirds of Taco Bell meat is like the shit in your windshield.
Yeah.
So, but no, my steak was good and the bread was good.
Frank, I said this before, but now that you live in San Diego, you can't pull the.
You can't be talking about Taco Bell anymore.
I like Taco Bell. It's so
that's
good.
like
drive by a delicious.
That's like when you join the monastery. You got to stop talking about strip clubs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you can't do that.
Man.
You're here now.
I lived in Orange County for 27 years.
We're right on the border. Like,
Give me
we have
in 27
amazing-
years, I'll finally break that. I gotta unlearn it. I love Taco Bell. It's
I
great.
agree though with Madier here. Sizzlers had a real bad streak.
Yeah.
I think they've.
Oh, they just refreshed
I
it
think
a
they've
few years
tried,
ago.
yeah.
A few years ago, they refreshed
This
it.
place reminds me of Soup Plantation.
Yeah.
Like, in the aesthetic and everything. Like
Yeah.
that.
Banging track, good tunes, good food. One complaint though, these baby cups.
Well, you get
Yeah,
coffee
that's a
filling it.
little whack. Hey, I beat the system. They wanted me to get a little ice cream that big.
I told you to use one of these plastic cups.
Yeah.
Nah.
You could have put ice cream in a plastic
yeah,
cup.
yeah, exactly.
I mean, that's a milkshake.
What is the fattest you've ever been? And now I don't mean. Now here's the thing. I don't mean
Yeah,
weight.
yeah.
I mean in terms of a meal you put together, and you looked at it and you're like, this is so unhealthy. This is, you know what I mean? Like a fat moment.
Not a
Not
single
actually
meal,
physically
but I remember
fat.
like
I'm talking
Memorial
fat
Day,
moment.
like 2 years ago. I think I was just eating cheeseburgers, hot dogs, like
Yeah.
for like 8 hours straight. And then
Yeah.
when I got home, I was like, oh, I felt terrible.
Was that the barbecue?
Yeah, but like 2 years ago, and then
Yeah.
the next day I had like the worst like diarrhea. But it was just
Yeah.
like, and then since then I've been good at barbecues, but I just had it was unstoppable.
There was some streak. I don't know if it was last year. Maybe it was maybe it was around Black Friday. Why? I don't know why that's standing out in my head, but I feel like we were getting like. Well, honestly, I think like people were doing Black Friday stuff, and so I feel like we got a bunch of like shitty, junky food, like over and over and over again, and it was like 6 days of like, I've eaten so bad. But I don't know if that would be it. Probably when we went to the fair.
Yeah, mine is Knott's Berry Farm. When we had a full chicken dinner before
Yeah.
going out to eat.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's it.
We had full
Yeah.
chicken dinner.
Hey, why am I
We're
thinking of a different
stuffed,
one?
What?
And it's like, okay, now let's go review all this food.
Yeah, why am I thinking of any other
it
one?
was like, I was not even hungry.
Yeah, we did a full chicken dinner and then the full boysenberry tour.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That was bad.
Yeah.
What were you
I was
saying?
gonna say last Kevin and I went to the Orange County Fair.
Oh, yeah.
That
was 2 years ago?
Yeah, I don't know what the context was, but I was thirsty and I didn't want to pay like $7 for a drink. So I reached into a trash can and just pulled out a soda cup and I got a refill for free.
If you buy the souvenir cup for the fair, plastic, you get to refill it for free. Frank found one in the trash.
It was
and he
like
picked it up.
propped up. It was like it wasn't.
It wasn't fully in the trash. It was stuck in a hole of the trash.
Yeah, so I just
so he picked it up and he's like, okay, I'm gonna go get a thing. But before he's like, wait, let's see what they had. And you drank some of it.
I just want to see what it was.
And it was like Coke or something like that. And you dumped it out. And
Were you okay? Why were you doing that?
You ate at the trash more often, and you got super sick.
No, I think that was because I had a bite of Spencer's food.
No.
I don't think it was the drink that I did get really bad. Like I had a stomach ache the next day.
You were messed up. This was all like it was the frozen potatoes and
drink
stuff.
from the trash.
I used to be very thrifty, you know. Still am thrifty. That's why I call it cheap ass gamer. But you know, any way you can save money, you go for it.
Cheap ass eater.
I don't eat out of the garbage.
Yeah.
I'll pay whatever to not eat out of garbage.
Yeah. I'll try my best.
I've never been that thrifty.
When you guys are ready.
Oh, they're ready.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, everybody, thank you for joining us here at Sizzler.
Thank you.
We are now going to switch over.
Let's get the nice shot. It's a deep angle.
We are now going to switch over to an impromptu. Is it officially a PPS?
Yeah, it's gonna be a PPS.
We're flipping over to a surprise PPS by our friends Garrett and Brian back at the studio.
Yep. It should start right after this.
It
right?
should start as soon as I hit stop on here.
Yeah.
Stay tuned because they're gonna pick it back up.
Yep.
So,
All right, Sizzler.
thank you
thumbs
everybody.
up.
It's been a
Good
good
meal.
sizzle.
Yes.
We've had a hell of a sizzle. Thank you everybody. Take care. Yes, end it.